ribbon. All the tools, the color palette, and most commands are grouped together in the ribbon. The exceptions are save, undo, and redo, which are shown at the left end of the title bar, in the quick access toolbar. If you choose to use a very small window, the ribbon will appear like this. Drop-down arrows below each item will give you access to everything in their menus. If, however, you use a very large window, you will have many more menu items on display. There is also an option to minimize the ribbon. If you choose this, the ribbon disappears entirely, but pops into view if you click on the Home tab. The Clipboard menu. The Clipboard menu offers three options: cut, copy and paste. Only when a selection is active will the cut and copy icons show as being ready. Paste is always active, because you may wish to paste from a picture on your computer. Say you've previously drawn and saved a small flower and now wish to add it to your present drawing. You'd click the down arrow under Paste, click Paste From and navigate to the saved picture, click its name and click Open. You'd be returned to your workspace and see the added picture inside a selection rectangle, ready for you to drag to its permanent position. The Image menu select. Depending on the size of your window, the image menu will look like one of these. When you click the down arrow just below the dotted rectangle, or just below the word image, a menu will offer you further choices. Before you can use the buttons on the right of this menu, you select the part of your drawing that you want to work with. Transparent selection. At the bottom of the Select menu you'll see Transparent Selection. You'll want to use this often, so it's a good idea to add it to your Quick Access toolbar. To do this, right-click on Transparent Selection and then click on Add to Quick Access toolbar. On your Quick, there'll be a checkbox in front of the words. While that box has a tick in it, Selections. Access toolbar. Transparent selection will be transparent. To make your selections opaque, just click the checkbox to remove the tick. Rectangular selection. Usually you'll make a rectangular selection. After clicking the rectangular selection tool, position the crosshair cursor at the top left of the part you want to select, press your mouse button and drag down to its bottom right. Actually, you can start at any corner, so long as you finish at the corner diagonally opposite. A dashed rectangle will appear around your selection, with the move cursor replacing the crosshair one. You can press this cursor down anywhere inside your selection and drag to move it, or drag while holding the Control key to make a copy of it. Freeform selection. You may need to make a freeform selection if the part of your drawing that you want to work with is crowded up closely with parts you don't want to include. After clicking freeform selection, drag your mouse around the area you want, as though you were drawing a line around it. When you release the mouse button, a selection rectangle will appear and it may seem that unwanted parts of the drawing have been included, but if you move the selection you'll see that this is not so. Copying a selection. There is, of course, a copy button on the ribbon, but this way is faster, particularly if you want to make multiple copies of a selection. Draw a selection around the part you want to copy, using either the rectangular or the freeform selection tool. Hover your cursor over the selection until the move cursor appears. Hold the Control key as you begin to drag a copy to its new location. Click. If you want to continue copying, press the Control key again as you begin to drag the second time. Repeat as many times as needed. Painting with a selection. Try this. Select a tiny piece from a picture, choosing something with more than one color. Hold down the Shift key while you drag it around to make an abstract pattern. You can even try writing with a tiny selection, although you will need to zoom in and use the pencil to tidy up blobby bits where you started and finished. Selection options. To the right of the selection icon you'll see three options: Crop, resize and rotate flip. Crop. The top button, a diamond shape with a line through it, lets you crop your picture so that only the selected area remains. This has replaced the old copy to option and is tricky if you want to save cutouts from a drawing. If you click the save icon after cropping to a selection, your large drawing page will be replaced with the cutout. How to save a cutout. Save the picture you're working on. Select the part you want to save as a cutout. Click the crop button. 4. 5. Go to the paint button and open the menu. Click save as. Be very sure that you do click save as and not save. Type a name for the cutout and click save. You'll be returned to the paint window with the cutout displayed in it. You'll see that the name on the title bar is the name you used when saving the cutout. Click the open icon on your quick access toolbar or from the paint button menu. Open the picture with which you wish to continue working. Do practice with this before you try it on something good. It took me quite a few tries before I felt anything like confident.